Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW-E100. It's the Tier 10 German SPG. It's located on the, well, you could say it's the southwest spawn of Nebelburg. And it's a standard battle, a grand battle. And, well, 5 seconds to go. Something I forgot to mention is the name of the commander. It's Scrappey. Well, he's got a 21cm gun and he's letting it load. I think actually he's not loaded into the battle because his gun dropped, but oh no, he is moving now. 21cm deals 1100 alpha if it can penetrate 53mm of armor, and it's got a rather long reload time as well, 30.63, but that's a lot less than the T92 HMC. That's a 39-second reload, and that's with all the extras. Okay, it looks like he's going up with this Conqueror gun carriage. He's already in the aim. The skins, by the way, if you were inquiring, came from Sir Rusty and Skin Downloads. That's Jazzy, his daughter. And they produced these skins for What Arty Noobs. That's why we've got our logo on the side of the vehicle. Yep, and the package actually does describe how to install those skins onto the vehicles. It's very simple. You only need to put them into the Rismos folder underneath the client number. Once the skins are in there, they work and you can see them on your client, but they can't be seen by the enemy or anyone else. Rounds out in the Centurion. Direct hit. 423 hit points, non-penetrating shot, but still it's some hit points on the board straight away. Now you don't get a whole lot of ammo in this Arty. It's 30 rounds, but that should last you for most of the battle. Of course, the GW-E100 was basically Wargaming's theorized version of an Arty, produced because they think that the Germans would have actually produced an Arty based on the E100 eventually. In fact, Wargaming has actually theorized a number of different vehicles that weren't actually produced. Mostly the Chinese tank destroyers, which Jingles calls fake tanks because it's got the FT after the name. Okay, well, Scrappy's aiming in that area, and he's not the only one. Rounds out on those two. Oh, splashes both of them. Now this is the time when I normally get out the premium ammo, because premium ammo can really make a huge difference. You see, your burst radius is 12 meters with standard HE, but with the premium ammo it goes up to 13.2, and that means that when you've got a large bunch of enemy tanks all grouping together, it can make a huge difference the amount of damage you do overall. So yeah, it's worthwhile firing in the premium ammo. Lovely! That one hit two tanks again, the IS-7s, and he stunned both of them, and of course he's picking up stun assist as well. And you can see that our own tanks there have been hit by the enemy Arty, but they are winning and they're pushing the enemy back. There goes the other IS-7. Just got this one here to deal with, and Scrappy's going to be loaded any second, so he'll get another shot on target. He fires a leading shot in and just misses it, but he still stuns it, and I think he tracked it on one side. Yep, because he's picked up another load of stun assist. Well, just under 2k of damage on actual damage and 2.3k of stun assist. So he's generated a fair bit of damage already. He's now looking for another target, but he can't hit that object 142 because of the buildings. There's a 268 out by the church. Not sure if he can get... Oh, well, he can get a shot, but is he going to pick up some stun assist? Probably. That was close. Lost sight of the 268, but will our teammates be able to get some damage on him before the stun falls away? We've lost sight of him. Okay, going over to the other side of the battlefield. We've got an Object 430 clinging to that ridgeline. He's the most advanced member of his team. And that round hit the target. He was obviously right next door to that wrecked tank. And yes, you can see he's virtually lost all of his hit points. And he's stunned. He was stunned and he's been killed. So that was very beneficial. Okay, E100 in the aim. Just fired, so he's reloading. We can put a stun on him, that'll slow his reload down tremendously. That cuts his rate of fire and that makes it easier for our guys to get the win. Oh, beautifully on target there. He actually aimed at the front of the vehicle, but the vehicle moved forward and he then hit the rear of it. Nice long stun, lots of damage done afterwards. He's now over 2k damage and just over 3k, well 3,200 of stun assist. And that Type 5's on fire. Now, it's already had one Arty round hit the engine deck. You can see that because there's a yellow mark and a hole where the round impacted, and that one hit the rock face. It's a very difficult shot. Okay, oh, that one goes down. And he's loaded. Okay, Pat Chat on the move. They're very difficult things to hit if they're moving fast and they're moving between cover there. But he fires just at the back of that house. And yes, 275 hit points off the rear of that Pat Chat. And I think he was tracked. And now he's got the damage assist as well. Okay, Type 5 heavy there. He's gone. Running out of targets to shoot at the moment. Not many in sight, that's the problem. Okay, there's a T110E3 up near the castle. There he is, but he's just around the other side of the building, so no chance of getting a shot on him at the moment. We need him to move around the corner. And he's got company, an E100. Yeah, ideally the only way to hit those two would be to actually move our Arty up to near the town. Well, that's a direct hit. Well, we're doing quite well because we're 3 tanks up on the enemy. There's a bunch of tank destroyers just on that corner. He's firing a blind shot in. Oh, now somebody else just got a hit. And unfortunately that one hit the rock face. One of the other Arties fired a round in and probably hit one of those tank destroyers. Yep, everybody's indicating that in the corner. Well, go back to that T110E3 and we still can't hit them because they're sitting around the corner. But the E3's gone down. That means the E100 won't be far until he's gone. So who's next? Ah, a Conqueror gun carriage out on his own, sitting in the tree. And he's wiped out. Scrappy's loaded, but there's nothing really for him to fire at except blind shots. Now he's aiming for where he thinks those tank destroyers are. Knocks the tree down. But there's probably some tank destroyer near that position. Oh, and now we've got a tank that we can actually fire at, a 60 TP. He's pulling back into cover because he knows that he's vulnerable. Yeah, he's been stunned. The unfortunate thing is most of our team seems to be standing off. They're not actually going forward. You can see though that the T92 HMC has gone up near the town because he's getting a better angle on the enemy. And there's the Foch 155. Difficult shot, but I'm sure Scrappy can do it. He's not loaded though. Almost ready. 5 seconds. Trouble is, in 5 seconds a tank can move quite a bit. Tank destroyers don't tend to move though. And he hit it direct. In fact, he didn't hit the Foch, he hit the Striv. And the Foch got stunned as well in the process. So that was a very useful shot, that one. He actually destroyed the track of the Striv 103B. Held a bit in place until someone else can get the kill shot. 60 TP's gone round the corner. Okay, now he's loaded. Rounds out straight away. Ah, just saw a tracer actually. There's an Arty close by. Very, very close by. That Jaeger is going to spot him any second. Scrappy's going to be loaded soon. He's loading the premium ammo. Not many enemies left. Somebody's pinging for attention on that Progetto 65, by the way. Scrappy's going for the 155. Difficult shot. And yes! Excellent! Right onto the rear of the 155. And there's the Arty. I think that may have been the Arty who was firing earlier. And, well, he's made a bit of an impetuous move there. Decided to go TD. Probably wants the battle over and done with so he can move into a different battle. Well, 60 TP just fired his 152mm gun. And another Arty's been spotted. T92 HMC. But Scrappy's staying with the 60 TP for the moment. Lining him up. He's loaded. Now, rounds out straight away. Right onto the rear of the tank, but actually exploded behind him and just splashed him for 532. That could be a good shot. Oh, just too late to get the kill. A moment too late. But that was the last kill of the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats and we'll see exactly how he got on. And it's an ace tanker for Scrappy in the GW-E100. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 14. Got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And a Confederate as well, because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by others. And you can see from this chart, he certainly hit a lot of the enemy, even though he got 2 kills as well. Let's have a look at the detail report. Oh, actually, look at team scores first. It's much easier. Yeah, if we look at team scores, we can see he didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, that went to the Super Conqueror, who got 3 kills in that one. The next high scorer was the Progetto, who managed to get 5508 and 3. And then we can see Scrappy with, well, actually, he was behind 2 of the enemy. The Striv 103B, 5130. The E100, 5020. And he also got beaten by that Object 268 as well, 4529. Scrappy managed to get 4510, but it's still a very good game. And when it came to kills, well, he only got 2 kills, unfortunately. There was 4 players on his team and 2 on the enemy team who managed to get more than him. And when it came to base XP, well, he's up there, 1158, beaten by the Progetto and the Super Conch. He fired 19 rounds, got 7 direct hits, no penetrations, 25 splash, damage of 4,510 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 12 of the enemy. 12, there was only, well, there wasn't that many tanks he didn't actually damage. But remember, this was a grand battle, so it's 30 on either side, so it's all relative. But he did get 2 kills, and he also did damage assistance of 811 hit points and stun assist of 4,513 hit points off 22 stuns. So I think if you combine all that damage, you're looking at just under 10k's worth of hit points. 4,500 actual, 4,500 stun assist, and 800 from the assistance. On a premium count, he earned 69,603 credits, and after ammunition resupply, remember this is expensive ammo, he actually came away with 53,045 credits. So there's something missing there which What Replays is not telling us about, because if you take that figure away from that figure, it should actually leave you with just under 18k, and yes, you've ended up with 53, so something's missing. 1,158 XP times 2 for the first victory, plus 1,737 from personal reserves, took away 5,211 experience points altogether. So he said, meh, could have been more. Well, I'm not sure how much more you could do, but yes, I suppose if you were lucky enough to get some penetrating shots, maybe. I think the thing is that there were a few shots that you could have taken which you ignored because you were going after the 60 TP instead. There was a few Artys who popped up on the map, and they were visible, and of course with something like a T92 HMC, a 21cm shell is more than likely going to penetrate it, so you get the full value from a tank like that. And of course it would increase your win rate because it's a kill, and win rate is affected by the number of kills as well as the amount of damage you do. So definitely worth prioritizing targets to tanks that you can definitely penetrate if you can get the shot right on them, or tanks that you're more likely to take out of the game with just one shot, because then you're obviously going to earn more damage, more XP, and more win rate. So yes, do think about prioritizing targets. The heavy tanks can be useful shots, but think about what you can actually pen on the battlefield, and go for the light skinned ones, especially things like that Batchat 25 ton, because they really, you can penetrate those if you get the shot in the right place. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button if you want to be alerted when a new video comes out, and thanks for watching.